Good morning, Grand Junction. I'm meteorologist Ian Kowalski, filling in for Dalen Brazelton. Looking at our America's Mattress Live Tower cam behind me, we're starting to see that sunshine peek through over by St. Mary's Hospital. Getting a bit more clearing than we did earlier on today because we've seen a lot of cloud cover in these early morning hours. So much moisture coming in from Utah over the past couple of days, and that's going to continue with some showers later on. Let's not forget about the moment we're in right now, though. We're starting to warm up as we head throughout the day. 55 degrees right now. Sunny skies over Grand Junction right now. We're starting to see that humidity percentage go down a little bit, but it's still very high for the day, and you are going to see a lot of that moisture in the air is going to make it feel slightly more humid than potentially we have over these past couple of weeks. Looking at our satellite radar, you're seeing that cloud cover already move into the area. We're seeing a bit of clearing again, like right over Grand Junction itself, but in the surrounding area is still relatively cloudy. Looking at our rainfall totals for yesterday, we actually broke our daily record for rainfall. We got 49 hundredths of rainfall here in Grand Junction. This estimation here behind me is actually a little bit high compared to what we saw recorded at the airport. And we will see some more rainfall today too. We only got a little bit down in Montrose though, a little under 1/10 of an inch. Our northern viewing area is just where we're going to see most of that rainfall last night and as we head into the rest of the day today. Battlement Mesa, Greenwood Springs, these are the places that I would expect rain. Looking at our pollen outlook behind me, you see grasses actually is going to be moderate for the day. We're having a little bit of trouble with those graphics, so I would watch out if you do have a little bit of grass out. Just maybe bring a Kleenex with you to work, keep them in your pocket over the next day or so. Looking at our temperature trend, we are going to start to warm up finally over these next couple of days. We were running pretty cool throughout most of the week, but we're going to get into those 80s and over our average high by the weekend of 86. I say we're going to get into those 90s on Sunday, so you're definitely going to get a lot warmer. Try to take off those raincoats and jackets. Leave your umbrella at home over the weekend. Looking at our wind gusts, though, those have been one of the things that's made us feel a little bit cooler. We've seen those 20, 25 mile per hour gusts regularly with those stronger outflows we've gotten from those isolated cells coming over the mountains. You see behind me, we're getting 14 miles per hour estimated here at 4 p.m. in Grand Junction. We can see these darker red areas are relatively common over these next couple of hours. We're seeing a very similar situation. There's those isolated cells where you might get those 40, 50 mile per hour gusts if you get particularly unlucky where your location is relative to them, as well as some small hail that we saw yesterday. Looking at our wind gusts tomorrow, we're not going to get too much going on Saturday, Sunday. Really not too windy once we head into the weekend as we move into an area of high pressure. This low pressure, though, is going to have to leave us first, though. It's going to head to our east, already firing off some showers to our north here. This is the area where we're going to see the kind of bit of uncertainty depending on how far north or south that low pressure alongside a cold front moving through, when those interact with each other during the day. Looking at our future rainfall totals, I'm going to say this model is a little low right now. See, Friday at 10 p.m., we've only gotten less than 1/10 of rain. So far, what I'm seeing is probably something closer to 1/5 of an inch of rain as we head throughout the rest of the day, but that is going to vary a bit depending on how far north or south that low pressure system goes. Let me help you time out those storms for the rest of your day. We're seeing some convection pretty early on today. Looking at this kind of dark red cell here, early on you are going to see in those more mountainous areas some rainfall early in the day, 9 a.m., 10 a.m., 11. That's going to see it start to pop off. But during the early afternoon, the rain showers are really going to start to pick up. Looking behind me, see a lot of scattered showers behind us. Yesterday we saw kind of a more condensed area of showers, particularly in the overnight hours and late evening. You can see here, though, it's going to clear out of our area. Saturday, we're moving into an area of high pressure. That's going to make us feel a lot warmer and keep the sky relatively clear. Getting into the 90s early next week here in Grand Junction, Montrose to those upper 80s. A slight chance of showers as we head into early next week, but I wouldn't really keep it as anything that you want to plan out for in your schedule.